Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the next game of the CSL June semi-finals. This game's between Mig up in the top right with the pink Zerg and Yilias down the bottom right with the blue Terran.
Why are you sounding trying to be all like suave and stuff, dude?
I didn't need to try to be suave, I just
try
am.
to sound excited. Just be like, oh my god, these players are awesome. And then, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's Yilias and Mig. Who knows what Mig's going to do, because no one ever knows what Mig's going to do.
Actually, I don't think NZK is capable of sounding excited.
No,
that just
that's
sounded
not
angry.
Nice. That's not nice. Anzuke could sound excited. It just sounded like he was being ultra suave. So that was Anzuke did the intro. I'm Cam being Narwhal's the girl. This is the June CSL, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in, quarterfinals. Second round between Mig and Yilias. This is game 0. Game 1, rather. Sorry, I was in computer science mode there.
Next we'll be going into game 1, and we'll be going into game 0.
Indeed. Looks like Yilias is doing a quick wall off here.
You said round 2, and I think you just meant it's the second set of matchups.
Yeah, terminology.
It's like, what?
And it looks like Mig already deviating from standard Zerg cannon, gonna be dropping down pool first. What are your thoughts on that, Anzuke? Yeah, that's right, you're
going for
speechless,
a 14 pool. See, the thing about Mig is that he is definitely the quintessential non-standard player.
Yes, he is
now,
indeed
pool first.
Go ahead.
Pool first might be unusual, but he could actually have something in mind.
Well, he's got a hatch. He's got a hatch.
Yeah, he is taking the hatch. So it's while he hasn't taken, he's taking the gas now. He may just want to get some links out and actually get full map control over Yilias, or perhaps he was worried about a proxy.
Well, the thing is, he knows Yilias is probably no one to just mess around with.
Ooh, one Rax expand coming down from Yilias. Yilias is traditionally a very greedy player, and so if Mig has any kind of aggression in mind, particularly Baneling buff, would be good, then that kind of early pool will be an advantage for him. And actually, Yilias does see the gas, so that should be a tip-off that something's amiss. Typical Zerg ZVZ, or ZVT nowadays, you're getting that gas really late. In fact, delaying it until you get 6 queens out. Usually around the 40 or 50 food mark.
And he did scout that Meg has natural. Basic is natural.
Yep. And he knows it's late, too. So he has no idea what's going on, because I bet you no Zerg on the ladder does this kind of stuff. Unless they're in bronze. No offense to Mig. See, I can make jokes.
Well, still, an unpredictable opponent is a strong opponent.
Yep, Roach is going down for Mig here. Roaches are another nice way to kind of break an early expand from Terran. 3 Rax is going down for Yilias right now, so not going to be getting that factory tap. So this will come down to him being able to repair those bunkers.
Mig hasn't opted to go for link speed yet. But he's probably want to spend all that gas on roaches as soon as he can.
Wait, is this how many larvae does he have? Oh, okay. Where's his queen? Oh,
she wandered down the bottom.
That's kind of an odd thing for a queen to do. You're gonna see in production how many roaches he makes. Actually, he can make upwards of 2. I thought this was going to be kind of like a 2-base roach bust, but I think he forgot to make an overlord in there. Yeah, he's like stockpiling the gas right now. This is kind of a mistake. Ling's coming down from Mig right now.
Yilias isn't taking any chances, dropping bunkers at the front. He's probably just going to turtle up.
I should probably do my time-honored tradition of accusing people of map hack. I'm gonna, accuse map hacks of Yilias here. He's map hacking, clearly.
Clearly.
I mean, I think he's just made a bunch of Marines and he's like, I want to put them in houses because they're pretty vulnerable.
Well, Mig's taking his third.
Yeah, taking an early third behind this. Let's see, is there any more roaches on the way? No roaches on the way. 4 drones in production.
He's probably just going to poke up the ramp here, get an idea of what Yilias is doing, and then try and build up that third unless he sees any aggression coming, which is unlikely because he's probably thinking that Yilias is thinking that Mig is going to do a roach bust. Those 3 bunkers there is definitely indicative of that.
Yeah. Typically you're getting 1 at most if you're not suspecting any. And Yilias is going to start walling off his ramp. Yilias has quite the boost advantage right now. Well, he did until Mig decided to make 12 drones.
Now, one of the things about Mig is, as you were saying earlier, Mig's play being very unusual is sort of the thing you would really only see in Bronze League. But the thing about Mig is that he has very good mechanics. If you check out his Queen energy, it's all reasonably low once he actually gets the injects up. His creep spread, as you can see, is already very good. And he's got very good harvester sort of counts over both bases. He doesn't have one that's too stockpiled. And that's what it is that actually lets him do this sort of silly play, or strange play.
Yeah, he does tread the line between over-aggressive and not suicidal. Although right now, okay, I was going to say that he was under, but he just popped 3 drones ahead of his opponent. Should be expecting
However,
a
with
third base
Yilias'
from him.
mules, though, I mean, they're going to be matched in economy.
Indeed. Yilias does have a slight advantage in that regard, as long as he's close in drone count to Mig, which he is now.
Of course, Mig does have a third up, which does mean that his overall harvester count is still... Well, like sort of, the idea is as a Zerg, you always want to try and be 1 base ahead of a non-Zerg opponent.
Yep,
Primarily
right.
because you're either trying to build up a really high-tech army, which means you really need a lot more of that gas, and the minerals are there to get you those lings, so that you can just keep that ling sort of presence on the map to either deny their aggression or to deny their scouting, while the gas then lets you attack, or you just need to have that in order to keep up with their aggression, so that you can keep exchanging armies basically to hold off until you have that high attack.
Looks like Mig is going to get off a huge Overlord scout here that's completely uncontested. I don't think Yilias notices it yet. Gets to see everything in the base. Knows it's pretty standard Marine tank medevac. No surprises. Mig taking an interesting choice of a fourth there.
Yep. Yilias will probably be doing a timing for when his siege and stim ends. Stim's about 50 seconds away.
Ooh,
and
he's
I would
going to the back
expect
here.
Well, considering all that creep spread there, that's actually probably a really good idea. He might also be planning dropping some guys up on high ground here and then sieging up the tanks down the bottom.
Yep. Alright,
And he can just start poking at natural.
And the unfortunate thing, Mig does have Banelings, 14 morphing right now, but Yilias is going to be able to get in position on a creep here. He needs to scan and get rid of these tumors. Good spread. Yilias moving up here, and Mig's in a world of hurt right now. Where is his army? Oh my gosh.
It's down near the watchtower.
They're actually not sure what to do.
This is actually going to be the sickest flank, or the biggest failure of a defense ever. As Yilias...
I'm not sure what he's waiting for.
He's deciding he's counterattacking, I think. I don't think he knows. But he really does need to do something, because Yilias is tearing him apart right now. Marines are in the natural, having taken that out. They're thinking about going to the main, but as long as he just postures up in the natural, he's fine. Mig's going to be going for a counterattack here. Any second now. Any second now.
Seems to be.
There it is.
Taking his time.
Yep. Oh.
Yilias needs to siege that tank. It is natural.
Oh, he does.
Here comes the
Oh.
Baneling.
Siege, no siege tank.
Oh, and one big Baneling hit at the end takes out the remainder of the Marine. And Ling's going to be able to get some free hits here. Back at the main, looks like Yilias is getting cleaned up, maybe?
He's got a bunch of Marines sitting down on the low ground now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he was doing with
but
them.
he's going to be moving up in
Now he's
the
moving.
main of Mig.
Oh, and looks like Yilias' SCVs all just gang chomped on a road.
SCV is OP.
Yeah.
He was looking pretty grand on Meg. Even with all the links that he could produce from here, he just doesn't have the lava.
Yeah, I think Mig is pretty much toast here unless he can make a miracle happen out of that third hatch that Yilias probably knows about but doesn't care. Ling's coming in the back, takes out both tanks, and there's the GG for Mig.
There's
Really
the
should
GG.
take game 1.